Hello, everyone. How are y'all?
Hi, Sarah. I want to say hello to all of the lurkers and all of the rewatchers and just everyone. I
Yes.
I was laying in bed for the second time. Hi, Miss Chocolate, and
Hello, Candy and Sarah.
I flew out of bed and made a cup of coffee and poured me some orange juice and was like and hopped into Zoom and said, Maureen, you want to go live with me? She's like, right now? Yes, ma'am. Hi, Diane. Hi, Em. It's Independent Janet. She's a galaxy girl. I
Good
am early.
morning, you lovely ladies.
I usually don't go live on Monday. Uh,
Well, there's Hobie Bingo.
Jen does, and Hobie Bingo is on in, oh, my nose.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that is
goodness.
interesting.
How is everyone this morning? Mercy, y'all are popping in like crazy. This is awesome. Thank you
Hi,
so much.
Sam. Hi, Kim. Oh, Kim's in the ads.
Yes. And there's Sam with his gloves. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. And
Hi,
there's
Dinky
wicked
Dad.
Granny and DK
And
Jen.
Wicked Granny. Oh, okay, I'm better now, I think. Um,
How are you doing? The last time I was looking over my prayer book yesterday, and the last time you were in, I think you were still struggling with COVID.
are you talking to M?
Yes.
While she's writing,
Okay.
I I wanted to say that the whips have been counted. In case you haven't heard, there were 96. Good Lord, help me.
I know.
Two of them have been finished, which makes 94. Two have been ripped out, which makes 92.
Oh my goodness, Sarah. She says she's doing fine, just preparing for a major winter storm heading towards Wisconsin. Goodness,
Oh,
sweetheart.
wow.
Well, I hope you have everything you need.
If Jen is supposed to go live at
12:15
yeah,
Eastern.
yeah. If because she's got a really bad migraine, if for
Yeah.
some reason she doesn't go live, I'll go live in her place
Oh,
again.
yay! Twice in one day? Holy
Yeah,
tamales.
can you stand it? Anyway, so I pulled out one of my whips that I wanted to work on because I want to work on it a little bit every day.
Mm-hmm.
Baby steps, Keri. Yes. And I have to show you this bag that I got. Oh, see, I was waiting for M to type. I'm getting better. Just finished steroid antibiotics. Stopped today and COVID negative. Yes, since Saturday. Back,
Awesome.
back to work, but on review as I've been sick 4 times in 1 year due to asthma and migraines. Oh, no.
Oh, so are they reviewing you for your job, Em?
And Candy, how did the meeting go? We need to pray for M and her review because
Yeah,
because that would be horrible if she lost her job due
I
to
know.
circumstances beyond her control.
Oh, well,
That's
yes.
crazy. Um. Anyway, so I'm doing Crossaster by uh
Message from the dark side, there.
Sorry.
it's no, it's okay.
Message from
It's
the
my
dark
for
side,
Cyber Arts, and I had gotten to round 15 in the second part. I was halfway through the whole entire thing. And I was looking at it, and I couldn't remember where I was. Then I figured out where I was. And I was reading 1 through 15, and I was like, I did this wrong. Because it kept saying, I kept reading the chain where, you know how when you start the beginning road, they always do, if you're not changing colors and you don't start with a standing double crochet or single crochet or whatever, it starts with the chain. I ripped out 15 rows for no reason. Meeting went as I figured it would. And had been investigated the person for a while, so the information I gave them was helpful. Oh, good. I got reviewed by work every year, but never lost my job. They just had to adapt around me because I was a great worker until I left them. Oh, that's good. Hi, Shift Kicker. Good morning, Leslie. And I love picking on you about bingo. Bingo will be tomorrow. Well, Hobie Bingo's today. Good morning, Teresa. I was telling your son yesterday morning how much I love you. And M says, yes, it is NHS policy. It is so crap. We see so many people, so many sick people, and we get a letter warning for 4 absences in rolling 24 months. Two more absences in the next 12 months, and I can be dismissed. Oh my word. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Well, we will pray that you stay healthy, sweetheart.
Leslie says, be nice to me, Keri. You know I can't handle the threats of messing with my bingo. Oh, thank you, Teresa.
Good morning, Yarn again. And of course, my Leslie of the Corn. Let's see. Anybody else come in?
Oh, Dinky.
Oh, there's Shift Kicker. Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Jennifer will be absent again tomorrow as she's going to be out of town.
Oh, goodness.
Well, you just can't help these things,
Uh-huh. Well, it's funny because when we got up here, the background was black. We're like, what in the world? So we just went there until we found something. Good morning, Michelle, and good morning, my
Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Creative Crafting. How are you? Oh, it's snowing in Minnesota, Shift Kicker says.
Creative Crafting is Scott. That's Teresa's son.
Okay.
Yarn Again. That's Yarn Again's son, Scott.
Oh, well, how lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and son. Yay.
I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know. So, Scott, did your mom teach you how to crochet?
Late work day today. Okay. Good morning, Margie. Good. How are you? Oh, you updated the meeting? How did it go? Well, that's good too, Em. He said nope, he watched YouTube. Well, I'm glad you found enough creators out there that could teach you how to crochet. That's good. That's awesome.
Well, your mom is so sweet. I really enjoyed her shopping my stash. That was so much fun. She was just a kick. I think we're gonna have to do that more often. Like instead of picking one winner for the box, pick two winners, one to shop, two winners, one to shop my stash, and one to get the box of goodies.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
went
think
back and read it, Candy. Well, that's good. I'm glad that's great. Yeah, that really is. The more people they can have talking about it, the more documentation they get. That's awesome.
yeah. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah. I dare not count my whips. I might need a calculator as I definitely don't have enough fingers and toes. Well, you know, to be honest with you guys, we were at 48 and we went from 48 to 53 rather quickly. And then I couldn't find any more. Oh, good morning, Margie.
Good morning, Margie. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
did you do a video?
we'll have to go and check it out.
I will. I'll have to go watch. That's awesome.
Oh.
She did add two more whips, so now she's got eight whips. Good morning, Pat Dancer.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, Pat. How are you, sweetheart?
So when I was pulling boxes and throwing them around looking for more whips, I had temporarily forgot what number I was on.
Oh
And I
no.
looked at my caregiver and I was like, what number was I on? And she goes, 48. And I was like, no, it was 53. Silly.
Mm.
So I ordered a bag from No Catchy Name. This is so cute. Here, let me make myself
I was
big.
going to say, good morning, Faith. How are you?
Good morning, Faith Louise. I'll even sit up. Gosh, this chair is so slow. It's getting slower by the minute.
Mm. Oh, how cute. Look at all them shoes.
It is so cute.
It's cute, but man, wouldn't you hate to go walking around in them things? Woo.
Oh my God, the girls that used to walk around in these things when I was in school.
Oh, me too.
But yeah, it was her last bag that she had, and I was like, I gotta get it. I can't buy yarn, so I might as well buy
something to put them in.
Yeah. Thanks, Scott. So, what is everybody up so early for? You know, I was asked why I was going on so early. I got up at 2, you guys, and then went back to bed and got up at, I don't even know what time it is, and got back up at 6. I went back to bed at 4 and got up at 6. And I was asked, why are you going on so early? And I was like, well, Kim Nitz is in Australia.
Yes.
She goes to bed because it's like 10 or it's 8, 9, 10, or 11 there. I can't remember. I was hoping
God says he's usually at work by 7:30 his time. But are you off today because it's President's Day?
No, late start day.
Oh, a late start day.
Oh, people start work here at this time. So y'all are working just, that's cool. You get paid to watch my video. That's awesome. Or my live. Just kidding. Yeah, I was so heartbroken yesterday over that whip. that Jason and I took those 15 rows out of. The reason why I stopped working on it was because there's Bonnie.
Good morning, Bonnie. How are you, sweetheart? So glad you found us. Oh, Shift Kicker is proofing bread. She's already been up for 2 hours. Goodness. What kind of bread?
Really?
Oh, Jennifer says, I would have been out today at the job center and visiting friends, but the job center canceled, so I stayed home and I've been knitting a glove.
Oh, cool.
You'll have to send us a picture of them when they're finished.
Oh, cool, Scott.
Oh, Candy said she would have been working today, but she called in. I
Oh,
hope you're
my.
okay.
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay.
There's just so many colds and viruses and stuff running around right now. It's just the time of the year. Allergies are awful.
Oh, white honey bread. Yum.
That sounds really good.
I love homemade bread.
I do too.
I'm really glad Jason doesn't make homemade bread, though.
Oh, okay.
I walked around in those
Torture heels
for work.
Oh
my
goodness,
gosh. I suffered with bunions now. Oh, no. For about 15 years. Oh, Lord.
Right.
Oh, just a little vertigo and migraine. Well, migraine isn't
nothing to be sneezed at.
Oh my God, you guys. So they put me on this new my mom made homemade bread all the time.
My grandma did.
Yeah, I love the smell of homemade bread baking.
Mm-hmm.
So this new medication that they put me on at night is supposed to help me sleep. Well, my bypass machine would help me sleep if I could get it fixed. Hi, Samantha.
Good morning, Samantha. How are you? I got you in my prayer book, Candy.
Anyway, so it's 6:25. So this little tiny pill that they prescribed me is called clonidine, and it's 0.1 milligrams. And they said I could take 1 or 2. And I took 1 the first day or the first night. And the next day, I swear, I couldn't stay up an hour. And I was like this.
Yep, she was already kicking back in her chair, snoozing.
Oh my God, it was horrible. It was like, I'm always up this early. I just don't go live. I go live later. Anyway, well, yesterday I had gotten up. Another sign is dizziness. And one of my other medications causes it. And when I get up on my bed, I'm laying flat, and then I kind of roll over with my feet up, and then it's kind of weird how I sit up slowly. And then put my feet on the ground, and I'm dizzy. So I sit there for a minute. You were up at 6 looking for me. LOL.
And Bonnie asked, are you on Medicare disability?
I'm just on disability. But anyway, so I got up, and I couldn't walk straight. It wasn't vertigo. It was from this medication. And to go to my bathroom from my bed, it's literally just a straight shot. And I went like this, right into my closet door. I was like, Thank God the closet door was there, because I mean, it wasn't even walking. It was more like.
Pat says, just give me a freshly baked loaf of bread and a stick of butter. I'm in heaven. I'm right there with you, Pat.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Medicare guidelines. New mask for the BiPAPs every 3 months and covers the adjustments and repairs to your machine.
I'm on Medicaid. Well, I'm gonna call them today and make an appointment and tell them I can't use it, and I just haven't used it.
Right.
Um,
Faith said she had a muffin today because today is National Muffin Day.
Yum. I am gonna call them. I might not call them today because well, we all know Hobie Bingo, and then if Jen's feeling better, she'll go live after Hobie Bingo at 12:15, and then after that, I gotta jump in the shower. Well, I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna walk into the shower, and then I'm going to dry off and get dressed. And then I'm going to get ready to go to Hobby Lobby because I got 6 skeins of I Love This Cotton that are not the right colors. It's really hard to buy colors online.
Yeah.
When they're not. Anyway, the antique. The antique white is like tan.
That was more brown, yeah.
It's darker than cream.
Right.
And this is khaki, which is really kind of right on the money.
Right.
But the two are not different enough.
Yeah.
For what I wanted to make.
Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning, Nancy.
Yarny says, Scott is taking me to Hobby Lobby. Great minds think alike.
Who said that?
Scott's taking his mom to Hobby Lobby.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, I'm making a poncho for my mom's best friend, the one that I made earlier.
Yeah.
Early last year.
Right.
Towards the end of the year or October or something. And it was just made with ugly yarn. It was made with dish soap yarn. Dish yarn. Trying to figure out what's going on here. What we have here is the failure to communicate. Okay, that's good. I'll see it. But so I'm just gonna exchange it. I'm not gonna get anything.
You think you're not planning on it anyway?
Well, it's not the week of the 30% off. So
I think it is.
Well, I don't remember what day I bought these. And I don't know. Oh, the paper is still in here. 2/11. Oh, it is the 30% off week.
Yeah.
Oh, shame for shame for shame.
Uh-huh.
And I have cash. Okay. Well, good deal. Anyway. So what she wanted was off-white and beige. They didn't have off-white and they didn't have a beige.
Ooh.
They had an ivory, which was close. What?
Pat says, then after my bread and butter feast, I head to my closet for my big girl pants. I would just start out in my big girl pants with the, elastic or drawstring and just let it go. Just bypass that step.
Me too, Scott. So, anybody else going yarn shopping today? I gotta say, quiet because I hear Jason snoring.
Not today. I will sometime this week, but not today.
This is one of my whips.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I'm halfway done with it.
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty. I love the stitch.
And it goes by pretty quick.
Good morning, Christine. Yes, she is. Christine's in the house. Well, thank you so much, sweetheart. She watched the ad before she came in.
Oh, you only have to watch a couple seconds of it for it to count. You don't have to watch the whole thing. This is Harmony from Mandala Ombre.
One of my favorites.
I got another one that I'm making that's the green one, and I can't remember what. I think it's Zen.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to restart.
That the one you ripped out?
Yeah. And then I had a shawl. I was making a shawl out of the same. What?
Bonnie said, no yarn shopping, Keri, until you finish 50% of your whips. That's not going to happen, Bonnie. I can already tell you that.
Your mouth, girlfriend.
See, I told you that's not going to happen.
Oh my, Bonnie, we didn't have to talk.
She said if you frogged half of them, it'd be like all new yarn.
I am going to frog a lot of them.
There you go.
So, but I don't know. I am not going with the intention of getting new yarn. I'm just going with the intention of getting these replaced so I can make her poncho.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go down a hook size because please show some love and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Shift Kicker. I almost said it again. She's got that stuff on the bottom of her boot.
Yep. Oh, DK Jen.
Oh, it's so soft.
It is like my favorite yarn ever. I really love the Lion brand, which I know right now is a bad name. Mandala Ombre. In fact, I love all the mandalas except the ones with the sequins. I'm not a sequins girl, but I love the mandalas. I really do.
You know how to get around the whole Lion Brand thing? Don't buy it from Lion Brand.
Oh, I know.
And don't buy it from anybody that's actually. I'm talking like buy it from somebody like on eBay that might be charging a little bit more than you would normally pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody that's just trying to get rid of some of their stash.
Christine says, I bet when you walk in your yarn room, doors, the lights, and sounds of heaven just open up.
The light burn out.
Mm. Oh, did it really? Oh.
The devil said, out goes the lights.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, my husband says that I have to quit buying yarn because there's no way I'm going to use up everything that I have. And I just look at him and say, well, then I'm buying it for me and future generations. So just back off.
I told Jason if something happens to me to get a hold of Froggy and to get a hold of Taffy, which is Ladybug, because she lives the closest.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer says, I think my last hobbycraft video shows it. I was told to buy it in the sales, but I never know when they have a sale as they don't do them like in the US. Oh, okay.
Mm.
And Yarn again says, sorry, what is happening with Live Brand? I missed that information.
There is a, it's very controversy.
Controversial, yeah.
Yeah, that word. I'll tell you what's happening, but I don't want to talk about it after I tell you what's happening. So, it's a woman who dyes yarn who just happens to be African American and does not like white people. She doesn't want white people to buy her yarn. She doesn't want white people to support her. She will do whatever it takes so that white people don't buy from her.
Yarn again said you could text her.
Oh no, I'm telling you. And it was such a shock when we found out that Lion Brand picked her to sponsor her. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. It was just a real shock that Lion Brand would work with somebody like that. I mean, that would be like a white person saying to a black person, I don't want you buying my yarn. I
Yeah.
just, you know, that time is over and done with, you guys. And okay, enough said.
Yep.
It just makes me mad.
Yep. Yep. Christine reminds us that Mary Maxim and her
Yes.
snail is still going on, and I think it's pretty good. If I only had deeper pockets. I agree, Christine. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I blew through my what I allot myself each month to spend early in the month, so I got to wait another couple of weeks.
That's the word I was looking for. She's extremely racist.
Oh yeah, very extreme.
I couldn't think of the word. That is the word that I should have used instead of pointing out colors.
Yeah. Yep. So
anyway, but it's just for a period of time that they're doing it. And she's supposed to be a really good they wouldn't back her if she wasn't a really good yarn dyer. They wouldn't. And I'm not sure if always vote with your pocket.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just is upsetting. So what do you guys think about instead of just doing the box of yarn that I show you guys at the beginning of the month, also doing a box of yarn?
You mean a box where they shop through your yarn?
Yeah, but it being a large priority box.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be awesome. Because, guys, she's got some yarn that's not available anymore.
I do?
Oh, I'm sure you do.
I just started buying yarn in June of 2020.
Well, there's still been a lot of yarn that's been discontinued. So depending on what you've bought.
Okay. But there's some things that, like, for instance, I couldn't see, like, Margie shopped from the far wall.
Mm-hmm.
Margie likes that idea.
Yeah.
But it would really just be a large priority box.
Mm-hmm. You can still get a lot of yarn in a large priority box.
You can. Well, with Margie and Teresa, I had them pick a bunch of yarn, and I was throwing it in a big box, and so they ended up getting really big boxes of yarn. They weren't large priority boxes;
Right.
they were huge boxes of yarn. And I don't want to make.
Thank you, Shift Kicker. You too. Have a blessed day.
Bye, sweetie. Love you. I don't want to make one better than the other. I want to make, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want people to want the box of yarn more than they want the other.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Just keep them the same size. Yeah. Christine says that would be my dream to shop your stash.
Okay,
and DK Jen says
there's rules. And Teresa, as funny as this is, Teresa, you can do a video, and Maureen will watch it, and she will probably comment to me and say, "What? You gave her a unicorn? What? And fairy? What?
Yep.
I would have paid you for that." Remember, I told you that as I was saying, "Oh, here you can have all this fairy," because I couldn't remember what I was doing with. Well, I found the blanket that I was using the fairy.
Oh no!
See, that's
girlfriend.
I buy blanket quantity of everything, you guys.
That's the way I do it.
That is the reason why it's so funny that I have all of these whips. And here I am. Good morning, Pat Cray. Here I am giving away all this yarn. I gave away for Teresa, I gave her the ice cream yarn that was the strawberry, the yellow. I didn't give her the green because I'm doing the green I remembered that I was using the green for Sophie's Universe.
Yeah.
Well, then I gave her all the red that I had, and I don't remember if it was just one or if it was two, but I found another big roll of it or two rolls of it in a project bag with a project, and I was like, "Oh, good Lord!" But so I'll just put those back. Yeah, no, you can do one, and you can go na 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 na.
Yep.
She went.
Do I want to hear this?
Do you guys want to hear this?
Do I want to hear this?
Oh, I was talking about when
I went shopping. Oh yeah, you can tell them about that.
Yeah, no. Margie didn't get any. I don't think I gave her any Mandela. Anyway, when
oh no, don't do that yarn again. She needs to make do with what she's got. Don't worry about sending that back.
No, I just got to remember I sent it to you, and if you need more, I got more.
That's what she's saying. Coco
I
had
found
something.
2 more fairies, and I found 2 more, 1 or 2 more red and white ones.
Pat, Jennifer had a bad migraine. In fact, we haven't seen her at all yet this morning. And Coco had something else come up, so that just left Daniel and Keri.
It was a work thing, and when there's only 2 of us, we don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Maureen disappeared. There you are. My internet's really bad. Anyway, when Maureen went shopping, I let her buy a couple of my good grief, my kits.
Mm-hmm.
Gloria, I think I got your number. Gloria. Hi,
Good morning,
Gloria.
Gloria. How are you today?
And then everything else was Mandela, except for I think there was black
and navy and cream.
colors
1
that I don't
pounders.
use that much.
Yeah, 1 pounders.
I think she got like 3 boxes.
Yep. Sure
3
did.
big boxes.
Yep.
And the majority of them were Mandelas.
Yep. Told you folks, I love Mandela yarn. I really do. I love the 3 weight and the 4 weight. I really don't work a lot with much of the 5 weight. And I will work with 2 weight, but it's just special projects. Yeah.
Bonnie.
Jennifer said there was at least 12 of us in TFF yesterday just chatting away. And so finally we slowly passed the word on that it had been canceled.
Yeah, somebody texted me. I can't remember who it was.
It was me. Yep, it was me.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Pat. She found out that her care nurse was sick yesterday and they did not send a replacement. She came this morning and got my shots. Well, that's good, sweetheart. I'm just glad that, it wasn't just that they weren't checking in on you. Yeah. Let's see. Margie likes Mandela as one. Faith says she's never used Mandela. Oh, sweetheart. I just love it. It's got a squishiness to it. I mean, just the strand itself before you even work up into anything, you can just sit there and just kind of squeeze it. I don't know what it is about it or how it is that they spin it, but boy, it sure is nice.
Yeah. Well, and what was really funny is I was sitting at 10 minutes after, so 50 minutes early, I was sitting in the TFF waiting for somebody to come in. I had no idea we weren't even going.
Oh, no.
And then I saw the message in our TFF messenger. I basically use 5 weight now. Arthritis acts up. No problem, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't gotten to that point yet, thank goodness. I do have a little arthritis in both my thumbs, right around in here, but it's not enough to keep me from crocheting with the 3 and the 4.
How are you doing Sophie's then? Are you doing Sophie's in a 5 weight? That would be beautiful.
Beautiful and really big, quick. Pat Cray said, I found me another poncho pattern, the Bag O'Day and Fiber Spider. So I have 3 projects now. And she loves a Mandela ombre too.
I have one whole cubby hole that has nothing but Zen in it.
Oh, wow.
Plus, we got that blanket all wound up, and there's like cakes that are this big. There's like 4 of them.
Wow.
And then there's like 3 of them that are this big. I don't know where I'm going to put them all.
In a box to me?
No, we're going in a blanket. You funny girl. You funny.
I know. Oh, she said yes, she is.
Wait. Oh, Pat. You have to send me a picture.
Yes.
In the email so I can share it with everybody in the group.
Pat Gray is reminding all of us that today is the last day on the yarn sale from Joann's with the free shipping. Oh, what kind of goats, Bonnie? She said, totally off subject. We had twin baby boy goats born yesterday. They are so stinking cute. What kind?
Yes. I'm jealous. Yeah, what kind? Oh my God, I love goats.
Oh, Nubian?
Oh.
I don't know that one.
Me either. I was just pretending. I was thinking that she was going to say she knew, so I could ask her after the show.
Not me.
No. Are you looking it up? She has 3 more due soon. Wow. Baby goats are so cute.
Okay. I know what these are. All righty. I
have never done that, Jolene, and it just bit me in the butt, didn't it? They're the smaller goats. Oh,
yeah.
Taylor! Hi!
Hello, Taylor. How are you? Thank you so much for being here.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. Look at my messed up hair. Look there. I love you too, sweetie. You have a great day at work.
Well, I raise Boer goats and Spanish goats.
Taylor is somebody that I know in real life. She got the best job. She's a salesperson and she gets to travel. She gets to go to Barcelona. She gets to go to Prague. She gets to go to Italy. I can't remember the other 3, but she gets to travel to all these places, and I'm kind of jealous. But she'll have fun. She's really good at what she does.
Good morning, Sharon. How are you today?
Good morning, Sharon. Yeah, they bounce. Yep. They're the bouncing ones. I know which ones they are now.
Yep. Oh, Pat Dancer says she's jealous too. She wants a pygmy goat as her next pet.
Oh. How cute. Yeah, I love those well, and there's probably a bunch of breeds that bounce, but I love the little goats that bounce, that breed. Good grief, I can't even talk.
Well, all of the little babies will bounce to a certain extent, believe me.
Oh, do they all?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I was listening to somebody and they said, is it goats or is it sheep that you can't buy just one, you have to buy 2? And we had a goat, an adult goat. She had her baby, and they raised the baby and ate the baby.
Oh.
And well, that's all she was for.
Mm-hmm.
Her name should have been Mead. Hi, Robin. Good morning.
Good morning, Robin. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, we raised the Boer goats more for the kids to use for show out in the area where we live. You know, for 4-H and for um, FFA. I always want to say FHA. FFA. That's right. They definitely need more than one to be happy.
Well, okay. That would make sense because who wants to be by themselves?
Well, yeah, they're very communal.
And she was tied to a tree, and we would move her because she always got out and went to the neighbors, and the neighbor had peacocks, and she would chase the peacocks around.
Yeah.
And the neighbor would get so mad and would call the city on us. And we were told that if she got out again, they were going to take her. So we had her tied up. We had her tied up for 3 freaking years.
Oh.
The 3rd year, a cougar got her. And she had nowhere to go because she couldn't get away.
Yeah.
It was awful. I mean, it was like, where is, I don't remember her name now. Rosie. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, where's Rosie? And Jason's like, oh, where is Rosie? It was horrible. I mean, he hung bottles and cans and on a fishing net and loaded up the guns, and because we didn't know if it was a cougar or a bear. But whatever it was going to be dead when it came back because it buried her in hay.
Yeah.
And it was summertime and it was hot. It was a summer that we had that was really, really hot.
Yes, they are, Bonnie. They very much are.
She couldn't escape because she was in a harness.
Yeah, out where we're at, we can have cougars, but we fight the coyotes a lot. So we have 2 Great Pyrenees
We
out
have
there
coyotes
that take care of
too.
that.
But it was a mama cougar. We woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and Jason went tearing out of bed, grabbed the gun out the window, pew pew, and hit it. And the cougar took off running. And we think that she had cubs.
Yeah, probably if she's hunting.
And so they never did. We called the gaming and the game and warden, whatever it is.
Yeah, game warden.
Yeah, and they came out and they found the cougar came back again. They tracked the cougar, and she came back to the house and through the yard, and they finally got her and shot her again. But she was almost dead. I mean, and they were nice enough to take Rosie with them because we didn't have any means to dispose of her, and there was nothing, we couldn't eat her. She was already rotten. It was awful.
Right. Yeah, well, our 2 Great Pyrenees take care of our herd really, really well. They do. Oh, Pat, those are going to be beautiful. Pat Cray said she's making her ponchos out of the mandala ombre yarn. One is the serene pink, orange, and yellow, and the other one is balance.
I love balance. I have a lot of balance too.
Yep, I love the balance.
But that was a horrible story. It's been a while. I haven't even thought about her. But boy, our old roommate, man, he would go up to her and she would get him in the nuts every single time. And it was hilarious because he was so dumb. He was like, she won't get me. Every single time she'd get him in the nuts.
That's funny.
He was dumber than a box of rocks. I'm telling you. I mean, she wasn't happy because she was on the rope.
Right. Well, and being by herself too, you know.
Jason could approach her and she was fine.
Right.
But then we got cows. That was a joke.
Mm.
We got 4 cows. And one of our other roommates lived out in his trailer. It was one of those empty trailers that had nothing in it.
Uh-huh.
And so he had made it into a living thing, no running water.
Oh.
Anyway.
So he was roughing it.
So, yeah, it was disgusting. Anyway, he ended up getting 4 male cows for $20 a head.
Candy said she just got a notification that Froggy will not be going live today.
Okay. I will go live for her then.
Awesome. Hello, Ellie. How are you? Oh.
Hi, Ellie.
She said she had to switch to her phone because she can't comment when she's using her tablet.
Oh, I hate that. Mine does that too.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, one of his, we had 2 and he had 2. And he was like, you pick the 2 that you want. And so one of them had a star on his. And so we named that one Star, of course. And I picked the 2 biggest ones because I figured they were the more healthier of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of his got sick and he had to take it to the emergency vet, and he was told, keep him away from any other cattle.
Uh-oh.
And he didn't. So both of his died and one of ours. But Star, we ended up calling her Bubba because, Boss. We ended up calling him Boss because he was the boss. Literally. He went where he wanted to go.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. And the guy that his died from whatever the sickness was, there was a lady that drove by our place daily that just couldn't stand him.
Oh no.
And she kept calling the police and complaining, sheriff's office, and complaining that these cows were in a little tiny area and there was no cover space, and there was no place for them to get undercover, and the pin was too small, and I mean anything she could use she would use. And then it was just Boss, and he was gone, and she would still call. And so they finally came and said, I'm really, really sorry, but if he's not gone by next weekend, we're going to come and get him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. So Jason got off work on Friday and shot him like 5 times in the freaking head. It was awful. So we had veal so maddening.
Ellie
I mean,
says,
we were raising him to eat.
right.
I mean, but we didn't want him as a calf. I was going to say a kitten.
Right. Ellie says she's currently bottle feeding a baby lamb because mama didn't want to take her. That is, I know,
Oh,
that is really hard to see in goats, sheep, cattle. Just a really hard thing to see.
make a hot pad and coaster. I have a request from it. Okay, a hot pad you can't make out of those items. Oh, Pat, hold on a minute, sweetie. You can't make the acrylic will melt.
Yeah. Or it won't melt, but it will get hard in places. Just enough of the fibers will bond together and make like a crusty patch. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. It doesn't like
That's
melt and fall apart, but it will
no, it sticks
get a
together.
glaze.
Yeah. Cotton is the safest thing to use
Or
for
polyester.
kitchen items.
Yeah. Or polyester.
Well, even I mean,
I've never had a polyester hot pad melt or anything on me.
okay, as long as you know it has to be cotton, and you're just looking for the other two. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to go because we've been on for an hour and 3 minutes. And guess what? We'll see you at 12:15.
Right after Hobie Bingo. I hope y'all play.
We'll think of a good topic. We won't talk about having to hurt animals.
Yeah. Let's not do that no more. We're done with the animals.
Yeah, those are sad times. We love
Right.
you guys.
We love
You guys
y'all.
take care. Be a blessing and
Be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they are meant to see.
bye now.